guys, hello. I know it's been a while since I've been on live, so sorry. And I just thought I would pop on today and say a quick hello and give some quick training because today is World Mental Health Day. So I hope you've taken the time today to check in with yourself and see how you're doing. And if you haven't, I strongly advise it. So I am just going to mute my phone. And I'm going to share my screen with you guys for a little second. And there we go. So I would just like you to see, let me know if you can see it there. Good. Okay, so yeah, today's training is going to be on managing your emotions. So I've got a little article here. I just want to point out a few things first, and then I'll go into the article itself. So, like I said, today's World Mental Health Day, which is the whole reason why I'm jumping on and doing this live for you today. Yeah, I'm not in my normal spot. I'm actually in a hotel in Sligo as I go on campus for college tomorrow, which is really exciting. So are you stuck in the past? Have you asked yourself that lately? You know, are you actually stuck in the past at the moment? It's always good to just kind of ask yourself that from time to time. 7 ways to turn your life around right now is what we're going to get into, because if you're stuck in the past, you're not really focusing on the future, and that's not a good thing. So here are 7 ways that you can turn your life around right now to help you start living in the present. So I'm going to list off these 7 things real quick, and then I'm going to give a little bit of information about all of them in a moment after that. So the first one is accept the past. So what's happened in the past is, unfortunately, we don't have time machines. We can't go back and change it. And yeah, some things might have been traumatic, some things might not have been, but you just got to accept the past is what it is. Okay? Recognize that your past doesn't define you. Okay? What happened to you in the past doesn't define you. Let it go. Everyone knows that song from Frozen at this point. Make it your mantra and just let it go. Okay? 4, take a detailed look at your life now. Tip number 5, right now, start to create the life that you want. Fairly simple, huh? 6, immerse yourself in each moment. So that means being fully present in each moment. And 7, consciously connect with your emotions. Connect with your emotions, guys, because they help us and they help us navigate. Okay, so those are the 7 tips. And now we are going to go into them a little bit more deeply. So everyone experiences rough patches in their life. Perhaps you've led a less than ideal childhood or endured challenging situations as an adult. If letting go of your past has been difficult, living in the present will bring more joy and fulfillment to your life and set you up for a brighter future. Excuse me. Okay, gotta hydrate, guys. Regardless of your past experiences, you have the ability to move forward and to begin living in the present. Adamantly, this will require some time and effort, but you can practice anytime you like. So these are the 7 points that I just went through in a little bit more detail. So number 1, accept the past. Whatever the situation that has you stuck right now, now's the time to make peace with it. The event's already happened. Maybe it was something that you couldn't control. Perhaps you were a victim or a survivor. Or maybe you made a mistake. How did that situation make you feel at that time? How do you feel about it right now? Once your feelings are clear, you can move forward. So I'm going to be a little bit vulnerable here, guys, and I'm going to share a little secret with you. My birthday just passed. I took the weekend off. I had anticipated having a get together with a few of my friends. Unfortunately, due to to unforeseen circumstances, and for some people couldn't get off work and stuff like that. Unfortunately, no one in my friend circle was available to make the get together that I planned. That really hurt me. But it was for circumstances out of my control. So yeah, I was a bit upset, but I accepted it and I didn't let it ruin the rest of my weekend. Me and my partner had a really, really nice weekend. But yeah, that wasn't a nice little few minutes, but I got over it. Recognize that your past doesn't define you. That's point number 2, guys. We've all heard people who've experienced a challenging event say, it's made me who I am. If taking that stance works for you and you can move on with your life, that's great. If not, know that the situation doesn't have to make you who you are. Okay? Excuse me. You have the power to define your own experiences. From now on, you can choose whoever you choose. The main thing, or one thing that I've always heard from one particular podcaster and coach is you can never control your first thought, but you can always control your second. And there's a lot of things that are also going to be out of our control, but there's always one thing that you can control, and it's you. You can always control you and how you react to certain things and how you, if you're proactive instead of reactive and stuff like that. Let's just bear that in mind. Point number 3, guys, let go. Allow thoughts and feelings about the situation to float away. Use visualization to imagine a large black balloon filled with the troublesome event, and let the situation and your feelings float away from the world. This is a very, very good technique with the visualization. If you're not a fan of the balloon, what I do sometimes is that I visualize I'm sitting beside a bonfire and I've got a sheet of paper and I write down in the visualization exercise, I write down all of the things that I want to get rid of. And I throw it into the fire and I watch it go up in flames. That's another thing that you can do. But yeah, just let it go. 5-minute rule. Another tool that I learned that I found very, very good. Allow yourself to feel what you're feeling and to experience what you're experiencing for 5 minutes. If you need to curl up in a ball and cry and not move, put a timer on your phone and allow yourself to do that for 5 minutes. Because you need to have that emotional release. But don't let it go any further than that. Don't get swallowed up in it, you know? The next one is fourth point is take a detailed look at your life. Do you live where you want to live? Are you doing the kind of work that you want to? Maybe you've spent enough time wishing, hoping, and researching. On the other hand, maybe when you examine your existence, you'll realize that you already have all the elements of a great life. So just take stock of where you are and determine how far you need to go. And that'll help shed some light and hopefully help you get rid of some anxiety and stuff like that. The 5th point, almost there, guys. The 5th point, right now, start to create the life you want. If you've already got what you want, great. Keep doing what you're doing. You'll have less work to do. If you're unsure, listen up. We've all heard the story of how someone saved the good china to use for special occasions. Years passed, the china stayed in the cupboard, and guess what? The china was never used. No occasion was ever graded a special enough event. Do you regard your life in the same way? Are you waiting for the future to come so that you can live in a place of your dreams, pursue beloved goals, or take part in activities that you really want to? There's no time like the present to start living the life you want. I've always wanted to go to college. It's been 10 years since I graduated secondary school. I'm now finally figured out exactly what I want to do in college, and I'm here. you gotta start making yourself a priority, because some of you might not be ready to hear this, and some of you, this will shock you, but you are only a side character in everybody else's story. You are only the main character in your own story, and you got to start treating yourself as a priority. You got to look after yourself. You got to put yourself first, because nobody else is going to do it for you. Number 6, immerse yourself in each moment. So regardless of the list of things you have to do, spend your moments fully engaged in whatever you're doing right now. You've probably experienced the frustration and the irritation of being involved in one activity while you're actually thinking about another task or activity that you need to complete. Make special effort to focus on what's going on at any given time. If you're watching a movie, totally focus on the plot, the scenes, the characters. If you're working on a project for work, screen out everything else and put your all into it. If you've not already learned some mindfulness techniques, or if you don't practice mindfulness already, this is a very, very, very good tool to be present in every moment. And I think I've got a video on my YouTube for mindfulness techniques, so go check it out. And the last point is consciously connect with your emotions. So examine how you feel. For me, I journal every day, but I'll go into that in a minute. So examine how you feel. Are you energized? Is your mood melancholy? How do you feel about what you're doing right now? Increase awareness of your own emotions throughout the day as you go from task to task. Living in the present means living consciously. So what I mean by I journal every day, it was a practice that was a little bit difficult for me to get into, I'm not going to lie. And in saying that, I fully promote journaling. I even published a journaling workbook that's on Amazon. Learn to journal and be grateful in 60 days if you wanted to go check it out. But journaling has really helped me figure out where I am mentally and start to learn my triggers and stuff like that. Like, I can't remember the last time I didn't wake up tired. And to me, that is showing me the signs that I am going for burnout, which is why I took a weekend off. Journaling really, really does help you connect with your emotions, and it helps you connect with yourself on a deeper level. And I just really, really would recommend it for anybody. It's actually scientifically proven to make you feel a little bit happier. And then just to kind of wrap everything up, guys, when you live in the present moment, you'll enjoy your life more. So wherever you are, be there in body, mind, and soul. When you allow yourself to feel however you do about an event, a task, or a situation, you're acknowledging to yourself that you deserve time to live in your life to the fullest. Learning to live in the present will empower you to experience the fulfilling life you desire. So guys, that is just my little training for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I know that nobody really tuned in to see the live, but that's okay, because hopefully you will see the replay. And I'm going to try and go live, guys, at least once or twice a month to do some of these trainings. So do keep active in the group and let me know if there's anything in particular that you want me to touch on. I am going to be an absolute fountain of knowledge over the next little while as I start my 3-year degree course in English and Psych. So, yeah. I know I said it'd be 60 minutes, but it is a Sunday evening. I am in a lovely hotel and I'm going to go and treat myself to a nice little cocktail. So I will sign off early. Wish you all a very happy Sunday evening and an amazing start to the week. And hopefully, guys, I'll see you soon.